So today I want to give you a very simple step that you can take that will have a huge impact on beginning to change any negative interaction patterns that may have been set up between you. So when couples get into negative interaction patterns, what happens is that there's a repetitive, ongoing trigger that happens frequently around certain topics or certain expressions or ways of behaving that trigger one another. Couples either at that point in time seem to have a couple of different patterns. One is they may disengage and go away from each other, kind of tucking the issue under the rug. And the other is that if they have one person who is more wanting to be more engaged, they may actually chase the other person, and then that ends up in another different kind of a negative pattern. So a way to intervene in that kind of a pattern that you want to change is to take responsibility for your behavior and do what I call standing still. Now, standing still sounds a bit counterintuitive when you're talking about changing a pattern, but it really is the first step that needs to be taken in order to begin to know what you might do differently. So standing still is literally not engaging. You might want to say, I don't feel very effective right now. I'd like to have a different kind of interaction with you, but I cannot engage right now. The purpose of standing still then is to not do the old behaviors. It's like you need to stop doing whatever you've been doing that hasn't been working in order to create change. You have data. It's not working between you. And so if you do some standing still, the other person might also decide to do that. And then it's an opportunity. So it isn't doing nothing. Standing still is really taking a moment or a day or a week in order to reflect on what happens inside of you and how do you really want to behave. So standing still is a way to stop a bad pattern that you are participating in, then to reflect on what's going on inside of you, what's going on between you, and also to reflect on how you really want it to be. You probably have some good communication tools at that point in time that you could implement should you decide to approach things differently. And if you don't know what to do, then you should take an opportunity to learn some new ways. If you pay attention to take a look at what's on my website and sign up for our newsletter and tune into this video blog, which are coming out every week or two, I will be sharing some new tools with you at that point in time. So try it. Standing still.